guys, and welcome back to the channel. So not being able to program the TPMS sensors that are on the G37 rims that I put on my Altima really ended up bothering me. Now that TPMS light is always on now and I know that it's not programmed, but me being me, I want that light to turn off and I want the sensors to be programmed. We tried two methods in the previous video. One was setting all 4 different PSIs, setting to relearn mode, and then driving around. That didn't work, as well as setting it to relearn mode and then using the cheap tool. That also didn't work. So 2 of those methods are the more common methods to do the relearn process. However, it didn't work for the Nissan Altima. I'm not sure what it is with the Nissan Altima particularly. I'm thinking maybe it's just specific where you have to plug it into the OBD2 port and then write those sensor IDs into the ECU. So we ended up buying a new tool. I knew I wasn't going to at first, but it bothered me enough where I ended up spending the money and buying a new tool. So I spent $200 buying this tool here. This is the Autel TS508 tool. It usually goes for about $350 Canadian on Amazon, but I ended up getting one for 200 bucks Canadian through Facebook Marketplace. There was a guy that was selling them, so I ended up buying one. So that's perfect. So we're going to try this more expensive tool today and see if that works on reprogramming the G37 TPMS sensors onto the Altima. So let's get to it. All right, so here's the tool. We're just going to start up the tool by pushing the on button. It'll start up. And then there's a bunch of obvious stuff here. So what we want to do is get into the program mode in the advanced. And then you select the vehicle, I guess you select the right TPMS sensor. So we have Infiniti wheels on there, G series, and they are the 2010 and onwards ones. So we select the right one. Now we want to go position, relearn, and OBD relearn, because this is going to write it into the ECU. Clear previous data, yes, there wasn't any. And then there's a bunch of steps here to talk about what you need to do. We already know what we need to do. We just got to scan each sensor. So this comes up. Now we have to scan each individual sensor. So let's get to it. There you go. It's read one sensor. Now we go to the right side. Good. Good. And good. Now we have to connect it to the OBD2 port on the car. So the OBD2 port is located right there. I've already plugged it in. Now we're just going to plug it into this tool here. All right, it is now plugged in. Now we got to turn on the car to on position and then hit OK. Okay. Now it's communicating with the car, and it's going to start writing the codes onto the car and turn off the TPMS light. So we'll just have to wait for this to finish communicating. It does take a little bit of while to do. Yep, there you go. Now it's writing it to the ECU. And I just noticed the light turned off, the TPMS light. I should have showed you guys that it was on, but now it's gone, as you can see. But it's still writing. There you go. Now it's done. We hit OK. And now it's going to read all the sensors on the car. And there you go. All the sensors are on there. And it's good. Light is gone. Now we could exit the tool first. And then I had some notes. Switch off the ignition, the test drive above
for at least 10 minutes. Make sure the tire. Okay, so now we just have to drive it around and see if the TPMS light comes back on. And we're pretty much good. Now I'm just gonna unplug it and fire up the car and drive it around. But as you can see, no more TPMS light.
There we go, guys. We've got all the TPMS sensors on the G37 rims programmed onto my Nissan Altima using the Autel TS508. It was pretty easy to use. This thing's actually packed with many other features such as scanning and checking your sensors, as well as programming new ones. And it works for a wide range of vehicles, and it comes with lifetime updates. So this tool, I would say, is pretty worth it for $200. It was a little tricky for programming my sensors because if you select the wrong sensor in the tool, it doesn't scan the sensor, it doesn't pick it up. You have to keep going down the list until you pick the right sensor. So I had to go through all the sensors within the Infiniti G series to find the correct sensor, and then it would pick it up. But that's easy enough to use using the single scan function on this tool. Anyways, I hope this helps you guys out. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.